How does it feel to be back in the setup? I know you spoke a couple of weeks ago about hoping to be involved, and now you're here.
Yeah, really pleased. Just looking forward to be part in the group. Obviously, a really good group of guys, successful, obviously getting themselves to the Euros. So hopefully I can just come here, enjoy it, make the most of it, and try and hopefully add value to it.
Yeah, last time you were in the squad, of course, the squad wasn't at this stage. Have you sensed, even just meeting up with them briefly, a kind of different vibe because there's a major tournament just around the corner?
Yeah, I think so. A lot of positivity. They're really looking forward to these set of games coming up first. But you can see there's a real togetherness and a real positivity around the group. So yeah, hopefully I can add something to it.
Is that a different atmosphere to what you had previously experienced?
Yeah, possibly, yeah. I think obviously with coming off the back of positive results, it always helps. So yeah, I can tell there's a good atmosphere around the group, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we go.
How optimistic are you that you can put yourself in the frame to start on Thursday night?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm here, and I think for me that's the first step. It's obviously just now down to me to repay the faith the managers put in me by selecting me in this camp, and hopefully I can instill myself further going forward. That's all I've got my goals in at the minute, is just to try and impress the manager when I'm here.
How exciting is that, having the opportunity to potentially stake your claim for getting in a squad for a major tournament?
Yeah, it's a massive incentive, but for me it wouldn't matter who the game's against, where it is in the world. I always want to be part of the setup. I'm a proud Scotsman, so for me it doesn't matter what's in front. I just look at it as any other game, and first of all, we've got really important games coming up in the World Cup qualifiers, so it's just taking it game by game, and the main focus is on the first game on Thursday.
How much of a better player do you feel you are than the last time you were involved in a Scotland squad?
Yeah, I mean, I feel I've developed in these last 6 months or so in Belgium. I feel that I've got a better player, a better person on and off the pitch. So I think the most important thing for me is that I'm coming into this squad with games under my belt, with confidence. And maybe last time I didn't have those run of games coming into a squad as such. So yeah, I mean, I'm ready to go, fully fit, and a lot of confidence coming off a back of some good team performances and individual performances at Ostend.
I suppose it would have been a big risk, making that jump over to Belgium, because you never really know what's going to happen. But there's tangible evidence there that you're being rewarded for making that jump.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it was a bit of an unknown going out to a foreign country, different style of play, different teammates that speak numerous languages. So for myself, it was definitely taking myself out of the comfort zone. But I back myself. I know I've got the ability. It's just obviously about showing that on the pitch. And for me, it was just doing that this year, just letting my talking be done on the pitch. And thankfully, it has been noticed. But I know I've still got a long way to go, still a lot of hard work. And obviously, I've got a lot of goals yet to achieve. So for me, it's just keeping my head down, working hard, and seeing where it takes me.
What has improved, do you think, in your game from your own point of view?
I just think, first and foremost, I've got games under my belt consistently. Obviously, coming off the back of a couple of years where I wasn't playing as much. So first and foremost, I've got the games, and then with the games, I think you learn so much. I mean, out there in Belgium, I think if you look at the league, there's some top teams in it, and even the teams that you might not know, they've got good quality forward players in the teams. I think there's a lot of real good players that play at the front end of the pitch over in Belgium. I think that's obviously where they concentrate on. And for myself, as a defender, that's what you want. You want to be coming up against good quality strikers week in, week out. And I feel that I have been doing that in Belgium. And with doing that, it brings on my game, playing against international strikers. And obviously it helps with maybe coming to a squad like this that I'm used to playing at that level. And I feel that I can play at that level and can go further.
Do you think you're reading the game better, positionally better? What do you see as kind of actual tangible improvements from your own point of view?
Yeah, I mean, well, for me, I think defensively, yeah. I mean, I think I've got the third best defence over in Belgium for that team. Is a massive achievement. So I think defensively, more solid, my reading the game, my confidence with the ball also. But I think first and foremost, as a defender, you need to defend, and I feel that I've shown that over in Belgium. I feel that I've competed at a real good level and against top strikers, and I feel that if anyone's watched those games, they can see how a good defender I can be.
Jack, has Steve spoken to you? If he has, what did he say?
Yeah, he just said come here and enjoy it, make the most of the opportunity, and just see where that goes. For me, it's just coming here, working hard, showing that obviously that I'm a good person, I'm a good person to be around the place, and try and obviously let my talking on the pitch if I do get that opportunity.
Sorry, in terms of the formation, Scotland were playing that 5-3-2. That's what's got them to the tournament. Do you see yourself coming in as the right side centre half? And if so, what attributes could you bring that perhaps you don't already have in the team?
Yeah, well, that's the formation that I've played all season at my club out in Belgium. So it's definitely a system that I'm familiar with, which I think would be an easy transition coming into the Scotland setup. I feel that I can play across all the back line of the three, whether that's the left, centre or the right. Currently I'm playing in the centre with two younger guys beside me out there. I feel that I can help them in that position, kind of be the commander and the leader. But I can easily play on the right, and with my attributes, I think it suits to a back three, just with my pace and obviously my strengths with on the ball, without the ball, physically. I feel that's a formation that really suits me. So hopefully I can showcase that if I do get the opportunity. But yeah, it's a formation that I'm accustomed to.
Jack, it's been I suppose a bit of a roller coaster a few years for you. What would it mean to then get to the Euros after everything that's gone on and be part of that with the Scotland squad?
Yeah, massive. I think one of my goals at the start of the season was to achieve something like that, and hopefully I'm on the right road to do that. Coming off a difficult time for myself, I had to basically back myself on going out and doing the business, and thankfully I've been given an opportunity out in Belgium to showcase my talent, and like I said, I've still got a long way to go to reach my full potential, but I feel that I'm on the right course in doing so, and I feel that it shows a lot about my mentality, obviously coming back from setbacks, going out to an unknown and coming back strong. So hopefully that shows people a lot about my character, and for me the biggest achievement of my career so far was pulling on the Scotland jersey, so it's something that I'm desperate to do again, and hopefully I do get that opportunity.
Was that mental part perhaps the biggest journey you've been on then over the past couple of years?
Yeah, I would say so. It was a difficult time, and I feel I'm a mentally strong person, so I got through it. You've just got to try and take the negatives that have happened so far and turn them into positives, and I feel with those difficult maybe times I became a better person, as I said, off the pitch, and hopefully that makes me a better teammate. And with the development this year on the pitch, hopefully that's a good combination, and it's working well at the minute, and it's just trying to keep that momentum up and keep pushing myself as much as possible.
Jack, what was the most challenging period or moment of all that time, and how did you feel you got through that, and it's helping you now and stuff?
Yeah, there's been a couple, probably coming off the back of Celtic, wasn't playing as much, a couple of niggling injuries, and maybe thinking that I could have been playing when I'm not, and getting that fair crack at the whip, and it just didn't pan out. Sometimes that's the way football works. So I tried to go out to Australia just to get away from everything, be in a good environment, get kind of my mojo back, and unfortunately 2 weeks into going out there, I done my medial ligament, and I was thinking at that time, obviously, what's my next step? I mean, I've come out here, is this injury gonna define my career? And at that moment in time, I just thought I need to really focus here and come back and show people what I'm made of. And I used that time when I was off to work on my body, to work mentally, and come back all guns blazing, and thankfully at the minute it's paying off. But I feel that those are really difficult times. I've now obviously got good people around me, and thankfully that's another good thing that I've managed to do, is have a good environment around me, which I feel that helps. So yeah, hopefully those sort of things are behind me now, and it's just onwards and upwards from here on in.
And then going to another, going overseas again to a country where the language is different and difficult times as well. You can't just come back over when you want to as well. Does that feel you've matured so much off the park as well, just from having done that and gone into a difficult situation?
Yeah, I feel so. I feel that I've matured a lot, and with these difficult experiences, the times that I've not been maybe on the pitch, I've definitely been learning off it. And as I said, just taking all these experiences and trying to make the most of it and trying to become a better person. And I feel if you obviously spoke to anyone out there at Belgium, they would see me as that kind of leader in the dressing room and a good person. Hopefully they speak about me in high regard. I've tried to become that sort of role model that those people might look up to, because it's a younger group we've got out there. So that's definitely something that I've looked to do.
Jack, do you feel that you didn't get a fair crack at Celtic, and if not, do you know why? Was there an explanation why?
Yeah, I mean, I don't dwell on that much now. To be honest with you, football's football. Sometimes things work out, sometimes don't. I think first and foremost, you've got to look at yourself, looking how maybe you could have done better, and then there's also other external factors that might come into play. But for me, it's just looking forward now. What's happened. I've learnt from it, and I feel obviously going forward, if I was to get any opportunity of that stature again, I'll be ready for it and ready to thrive in an environment like that, because I feel that I'm more than ready.
Do you see yourself going back, or do you think that's finished now itself?
No, I don't know. Obviously, for me, I'm just concentrating game by game. I've got a game on Thursday night, and after that, there'll be another game. So for me, mentally, I'm just focusing on each game that comes, and whatever happens at the end of the season happens. All I can do is concentrate on the pitch and let the things that are off it take care of itself.
I think before the game on Thursday, the players are taking a stand rather than taking the knee. What's your one take on kind of football coming together at the moment to hammer home the message that any kind of racism just cannot be tolerated?
Yeah, I think there's obviously been a few incidents which is totally unacceptable, and we obviously need to get that out of the game. It's not nice to see, and it shouldn't be anywhere near football. So hopefully us as a group, we can stand together, stand by those people, and make a point knowing that we don't see it being part of the game, and it should be nowhere near it. So hopefully as a team we can come together and show our view on that on the pitch, and stand together with those people that have maybe been affected by this recently.
Have you had any experience of that, or seen it in any of your travels, or teammates that have been affected?
No, thankfully not, and hopefully it stays that way, because I can imagine obviously it's an extremely bad thing to go through, and hopefully I don't come across anything like that. But it's extremely disappointing to see that it's still in the game, and it's obviously with us taking the stand early in the season with the knee, etc. It seemed not to work. So maybe something more powerful might be needed. I think obviously, yeah, it's a shame. It's part of the game, and hopefully it can get removed as soon as possible.
You felt for Glenn, obviously. You would have played with him at Dundee, wouldn't you? Glenn Kamara, he seems like one of the nicest guys you can meet. Football as well. To happen to him, it was really disappointing.
Yeah, he was my ex-teammate and a really nice guy, really genuine guy, and it was not nice to watch, obviously, what he went through, and hopefully spoke to him and he's okay about it. I think it's good that everyone gets around him and supports him at a time like that, and thankfully there's been a good message, I think, shown from a number of clubs and stuff backing him. So I think that's good to see everyone sticking together through stuff like that, and hopefully there's something done about it, because Glenn's a really nice lad, and I know that he would have been a bit beat up about it, but thankfully I think he's got the support that he's needed.